Yeah, heartily welcome. I'm Andreas. I'm the CBDO of CloudLab. And with me today is Florian Meier, the team lead of digital processes from Kalfany, Süße, Werbung, Germany. Hello, Florian.
Hi, Andreas. Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you too. So today we want to talk a bit about your project, about your company, and what you actually achieved with CloudLab and with our solutions. And maybe you can introduce yourself and the company a bit to the audience.
I'm the team lead for the team digital processes at Kalfany Werbung. Werbung, we take care of developing business 4.0, as we call it, which handles with web to print technologies, taking orders through interfaces, so moving the whole company towards the digital age. And yes, we are taking care of the technical side and working with shops and editors. Yeah, we do promotional sweets, so gummy bears, cookies, whatever you can think of that can be eaten by our customers.
The good stuff.
The good stuff, absolutely. Yeah, we have started in 1981 and developed the company since then. And like around 2015, we started with this whole online business 4.0 section, where we have a look at how to develop the company into the digital age and to open new sales channels.
You actually do have the approach to, let's say, digitalize the company more or less and go into this direction. And that's also the reason why, I think the main reason why we have our partnership ongoing. So yeah, you already have the platform implemented, or let's say the editor functionalities and 3D preview functionalities implemented. And we will see later on a bit of that. But during the implementation or in general, what goals did you have for online e-commerce? What were your goals for an online store, and what was the main target of this project?
Our clients or customers are shifting and reshaping too. So what we see in the promotional sweets business field is that the minimum order quantity goes down, turnaround time must have to go down, prices have to go down. Yeah. And what we see or what we have learned is that we are only able to provide this service through automation, digitalization of our processes, and so on. And from that point on, it's clear that you need some kind of e-commerce solution where you take the work you did before with our in-house customer service employees and transfer that work to the customer. So think about a self-service mentality. Mm-hmm. So we need to empower the client to order sweets in small quantities, quick turnaround times, low prices, faster delivery times. That were main points when thinking about how to approach e-commerce and what e-commerce can do for us as a company. And we see that it works. Yeah.
What were actually your main attributes you were looking for such an online partner? What were the major things you say, hey, this is what an online partner shall have as skill sets or as know-how in their house, plus maybe certain software which is needed to be supported? For
us, from the client side, so to say, you have to really understand how your processes work and what you need. And you have then you must have a partner on the other side, and we found that with CloudLab, who really understands how to, well, how do you say it best, how to form those processes into editors and whatnot. So what really is a big point for us is ease of use, clear interfaces. That's it, basically. We have to provide stable systems, and we have to communicate how does your finished product look, which is not easy with flexible packaging. Packaging, after all, is not easy, but flexible packaging with light reflections and, well, for us working with food, there are lots of regulations, so we have to have special places where we imprint the regulatory texts and so on, and we have to really show that. And it was a key point for us that we do this in an easy way, an understandable way, and that the people who are used to calling us and saying, hey, I need some gummy bears, make me a design, that we really empower and enable those people to do it by themselves.
What would you recommend to someone who says, okay, now I'm having those big quantities. I'm having my, production chain optimized for that, but I want to go into the online e-commerce direction. What would be the recommendations you would give to those companies?
Well, with Kalfany, they started doing this in 2015. So I've been with the company since early 2019. And before, there was no clear team. There were people taken from other departments. And it's not really a leadership issue, but it's an issue if you have, in companies, we often have fixed structures. And once you give something a structure and say, this is a team for business 4.0, it has it's another meaning. It's the same people, but they have a structure now, and that's important. So if you are trying to do this and trying to go into e-commerce and trying to go into digitalization, you should form a team, team digital processes, for example, or you should form a department and take those people from their former responsibilities and from their former work and say, you now only take care of this. Have a look at what all the others are doing. Have a look at all the other shops. How does e-commerce work? We have to understand it. You have to really live it after some time. And that's hard for companies, especially for companies who have never done this before or are very far from e-commerce with what they are doing. But you have to look at the others because they set the expectations in your customers and clients, and you have to fulfill these expectations too. So take those people from their work and let them work on that.
Yeah, so this sounds to me like a very good approach. So saying, hey, I have people with expertise in-house. They have know-how about the company, about the products, about our existing processes. So let's take them out of and give them some time to do such a project, be it e-commerce, be it, changes in the automation in the company. Of course, you need to have someone who's really interested in it, right? If he's not interested in doing such things as you initially or previously said, this won't work. But if they're interested in doing this job and really create a new business field of the company, I guess this is a very good starting point. And then, as you see it with Kalfany, now they have a team, and all of a sudden a team lead, so someone who's hired for it, which is you as a person, right? So you are now responsible to guide your team, and it's growing. And I think this is a very nice example, and I have to admit, a very great success story, honestly speaking, within,
Thank you.
Within those years, saying, okay, we never lost the focus. We worked on that hard. We started small and grew into that business. So I think that's a very good and nice success story. Absolutely. Well, we talked a lot now, and I bet that the viewers would like to see something what we are talking about all the time. So maybe if you could share your screen and maybe guide us a bit through the solution you have implemented, the front end e-commerce and the editor for sure, to show our technologies here, to see, okay, where are the benefits and how does it look like actually.
Yes, Andreas, I'm happy to show you our shop system. Right now we are in the area Online gestalten bestellen, which translates to design and order online, which is our open shop area where all business customers can order right now about 16 or about 20 different products. You see them here. We start with our classical gummy bears in various shapes. We have cookies, we have M&Ms, we have Dextro Energy, which is a sugar-based energy biscuit kind of. We have classic chocolate, we have mints, we have Tic Tacs, also advent calendars, as we have already told, and different other seasonal products which we provide in this area to our customers. This is actually new for us. We have launched this website with the integrated editor last year, and it's been a wild ride, but it's also been accepted by our customers. We see more and more orders every day. We see new customers we didn't have any contact to before. We see lots of orders with small quantities. So this is really well accepted. And obviously that's great for us, because also we as a team can internally show this and say, hey, it's accepted and this is the future and it works. And yeah, well, I would say let's start with a classic gummy bear. This shop system is Shopware, which you are probably familiar with. And we have integrated your editor through the API of the editor, which is great for us because we are free to choose any shop solution with your editor. Also, we are working with other customers who are looking into integrating your editor into their shop systems with our products. And that enables new business for us too. So the shop system doesn't matter with CloudLab, and that's great for us because yeah, you're totally free to use whatever shop system you like or whatever works well for you. Back to our shop. So you have obviously some visualizations of the product. You choose the quantity, let's say 1,000 pieces. You see a price. This is euros, but it's before tax, but it also includes shipping and so on, which is yeah, kind of cheap compared to our classical business. And then you can click on Jetzt gestalten, which means design now, and the editor will open in a lightbox. We have a different shop. I will show it to you in a minute or after this is done, where we have the editor in full screen mode, but we found Lightbox to be a little bit easier to use for our customers because you always see, oh, I'm still at Süße Werbung, and that helps our customers to get an impression of where they are. So in the editor, you have the flat packaging, and this is really hard to understand. If you see this without any lines or without anything else, where will my design be placed? And we have added these dotted lines or dashed lines, which is, I think it's a function you have developed for us to show where we are placing regulatory text fields, which is in those two areas. And you will also see, okay, where will my flexible product be cut and creased and whatnot, which really helps to see, okay, yeah, we'll see it with a design. Let me add a background, for example. We have some pre-made backgrounds. I think there should be something about Christmas too. So let's take the snowman, for example. And yeah, this is basic editor functionality, and it's great. It's easy to use. Everybody understands this, really. Okay, the snowman is a bit cut here on the bottom, but looks fine. And we also see this in the 3D model, in the 3D preview we have here on the right side, which is perfect, to be honest. We have tried to see how well it fits with the actual data, and it's perfect, honestly. And that's great because as I've already mentioned, we sometimes use this function on the editor to create mockups for customers. And when you have a 3D preview, which is very, very precise, this is a no-brainer. It works. And it's much, much faster and easier than calling the graphics department and telling them to make it or to do the visualization for us. So you can place the background, and you will see that we also place those orange areas with the mandatory texts on the back side. So if the customer would upload a motif where there would be a logo or a text here, he could already see, oh, this could be a problem in production later on, and this might lead to problems with my customer, or I would find it ugly or whatever. So the customer will have a direct feedback opportunity and see how everything works, which is, it's great, really. Setting a background and uploading a logo fulfills, I would say, about 95% of our customer needs. So
they're not really doing complex designs online.
No,
that's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, we have thought so, and we made a poll for the first birthday of our new website, so to say. And we ask customers, how are you using the editor? If you have used it before, how are you using it? Do you upload a pre-made design? Do you design very, very much? Or what are you doing? And what we found is that most customers are really happy if they have an easy method of placing a nice background. We provide some pre-chosen or pre-made ones for that. And if they can place their logo. We also see that in the orders that get placed, most designs are not really sophisticated, or we see that they are made outside of the designer. But as we have already heard from customers, our customers also use our editor to check their designs. So when they are not totally sure, how will the end result look? They upload their data here, check it, and they're fine, or refine it.
Yeah. So actually upload a predefined PDF, pre-designed, offline designed PDF.
Yes.
Because yeah, professional customers able to create those PDFs won't use such an online editor.
Exactly.
And the other way around, people using such an online editor most probably don't have the experience at all to use complex tools like InDesign or Illustrator.
Süße Werbung is our B2B line, our business line, and we also have a shop which is called MyEasySweets, which uses the same editor, but is themed completely on Christmas or on holidays, wedding presents, and so on. And the editor works a little bit different here, but we also see the design we have seen for. We can choose a quantity. We start with 250 packages at MyEasySweets because B2C customers usually want an even lower cart value and also less products. Okay, shipping time. And once again, it's design now. On MyEasySweets, we have the same editor, as you will see in a moment, but this time it's in full screen mode for being able to just, yes, have more space to design. But we see it's a little bit different, but the core is totally the same. The same templates. We also have some backgrounds defined here. And it works just like the editor on süßewerbung.de for our business clients, which really helps us because we only have to manage one system, and we know that the data that comes out of the editor is always perfect and usable for our production. So by being able to integrate the editor in different shop systems and reusing templates and yeah, all of this, you can, well, how would you say it?
It's really about avoid redundancy.
Yes,
have an easy to maintain system,
right.
and have multiple target groups covered by one system.
Yeah.
And I think this is the great thing what you're utilizing here with the editor.
Yes, we are also right now looking into integrating our editor, our templates, our 3D models into the system of another customer of us or another client of us, which is also a CloudLab customer. So there is so little friction. We have talked with our support people, and it's just easy. Yeah, there's practically no work. We take our designs, our template files, send them to our client. They can upload it in their CloudLab system and start working with our pre-made templates the next day on.
All I have to say now is a big thank you to you, Florian, for your time today and for your help and for your presentation.
You're very welcome.
And I wish you a great rest of the day. And to the audience, thank you very much for listening. And hopefully we'll get in touch. Thank you.
Thank you too. Have a nice day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.